Hi guys, this is the ASMR Nerd, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Hearthstone. If you are watching this video shortly after I release it, I'm probably actually in Italy right now because my plan is to put this video up while I'm away traveling so that you guys have something to tide you over until I get back. But I suppose that's neither here nor there, really. The important thing is that today, as I said, I'm playing some Hearthstone, which is a collectible card game from Blizzard. It's basically Blizzard's take on Magic: The Gathering. It's a little bit faster, it's a little more streamlined, and I like it quite a bit. I've had a number of people request a Hearthstone video, so I figured I'd give it a go. So today I'm just going to go into play mode, which is the basic mode where you play against human opponents, which Blizzard selects for you with their matchmaking system. And there's sort of two sub-modes. There's ranked, which is exactly what it sounds like. You move up ranks in a ladder, or down, depending on if you do poorly. And then there's casual mode, which it tries to match you with someone of equivalent skill. And you just have fun games. So, today, we're just going to be playing in casual mode. Just some relaxed, low-stakes games. It doesn't really matter if we win or lose. And there's a decent chance that I'm gonna lose, because I'm honestly not that great at Hearthstone. I've only been playing for a little while, really. This game's been out for, over a year now, I think. And I did play it a little bit at release, but I sort of stopped playing and then only picked it up again about a month ago. And I just play very casually. I don't really get deep into the strategies or anything like that, much the same way I play Magic: The Gathering, actually. So, yes, today we're just playing casual, and I'm going to be playing with my Mage deck, which is fairly basic. It even says basic value Mage. I haven't put any money into this game, so I haven't bought any cards or booster packs, so I've only got really a handful of cards beyond the basic ones, some of which I've put into my deck, but and I don't have very much dust for crafting or anything, so anyway, none of that really matters. Let's find an opponent. Blizzard has done a great job with the atmosphere and the presentation of this game. Very well polished, as one might expect from a Blizzard product. So, looks like we're fighting Valera, who is a rogue. So this is my starting hand. I get a chance to mulligan, or to put some cards back. I don't really want the Azure Drake in my starting hand, or the Arcane Intellect for that matter, because both of them draw cards, and I don't need card draw right off the bat. And the Faceless Manipulator is a little costly for my starting hand. So really, I'm going to replace all of those cards, except for the Shattered Sun Cleric. And for the Cleric to be useful, I need another creature, so hopefully I'll get a low-cost creature in my replacement cards here. And I did. So the flip of the coin says that I get to go second, but my opponent did not play anything on their first turn. So I start off with a single mana crystal. I gain one each turn. This is my hand. I've got a decent selection of cards. And because I'm going second, I get this special card called the Coin, which gives me an extra mana crystal if I play it for one turn. And I will play it. I think I'll play the Coin, which allows me to play my Acidic Swamp Ooze, which has 3 attack, 2 life. Now it also has a special ability that destroys weapons when it comes onto the battlefield, which perhaps I should have saved it for, because rogues tend to use weapons, but I would rather have the early game damage. And unfortunately, in true rogue fashion, my opponent is quickly dispatched with my first creature and left me without anything on the field, and then they summon themselves a weapon which they can attack me or my creatures with. So I'm not in a great way here. In fact, there's nothing I can do except for use my hero ability, which is Fire Blast, and allows me to deal 1 damage for 2 mana, which is not very good value mana to damage, but that's okay. It was the only thing I could do. So my opponent dropped a Harvest Golem to attack 3 life, and when it dies it summons another smaller golem, and then they hit me with their 1 damage weapon, taking my health down to 29. So I could play my my Shattered Sun Cleric, but then its battle cry would be wasted because that comes into effect when it goes onto the battlefield and I have no creatures to play it on. So instead I'm going to try for some Arcane Missiles, see if I can damage the golem. I did, which is excellent, and then I can finish it off with a Fire Blast. Now of course it pops out its baby golem, which will hit me next turn for 2 damage, no doubt, but I should be able to deal with it. So Valeera hits me for 1 with her weapon, the Harvest Golem hits me for 2, and she resummons her weapon, and it's my turn again. So here I have a couple of choices. I could play my Sentient Shieldmaster for 4. I could Polymorph or Fireball this little guy, but that would be a bit of a waste. I could play my Amani Berserker or my Shattered Sun Cleric, but of all those options, I think the Sentient Shieldmaster is the best choice. He has Taunt, which means that Valeera has to go through him to get to me. And any creatures attacking have to hit him before they can hit me. Preferentially, they have to attack him. I'm sure my opponent thinks I'm just the slowest guy ever. I'm taking, oh, that's too bad. So, oh yikes. So, Valeera summoned out an Abusive Sergeant, which gave +2 attack to the little 2/1 mech, which then attacked my Sentient Shieldmaster. summoned out this piloted shredder, another mech. But I've got some options here now. Handful of options. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put down my iron for Grizzly, which has dawned. And I'm going to... oh, choices, choices. I'd like to get my Amani Berserker out, but I think I'm going to instead hit this Sergeant for 1 damage, which voids its 2 damage next turn. And if this piloted shredder attacks me, it will trade with my Grizzly and both will die. In theory. Of course, no doubt she has something up her sleeve. Okay, so she's going to use her weapon to attack my bear, and then probably attack with the South Sea Deckhand to finish my bear off. And hit me for 4, which is kind of painful. Okay, what can we do here? Once again, we have lots of options. My ace in the hole here is Flame Strike, which lets me deal 4 damage to all the enemies, but I can't play that till next turn. And ultimately, I probably want to wait until Valera has some more creatures out to make best use of that. In the meantime, though, let's put some pressure on by playing some more creatures, shall we? Let's get the Yeti out, Chillwind Yeti, and the Amani Berserker. That's all I can do for this turn. You might notice that, although I have not been hitting Valera, her health is down a bit. That's because every time she attacks one of my creatures with her weapon, she takes the damage that creature does. She's played an Azure Drake, which is a 4/4 creature that gets her a card, draws a card, and gives her spell damage +1. And she just returned the Yeti to my hand, which is a bit of a bummer. Means I've got to replay it, recast it this turn. But that's probably alright. Now I have a choice. I could play a Flame Strike this turn, wipe the board, but I don't have any creatures out, and that doesn't seem like a super attractive option. So, maybe my best bet is to drop the Yeti again.
What to do?
I think I need to deal 1 damage to this guy. Just because I don't want to get hit for 4 next turn, although it'll summon another minion, but c'est la vie. So let's drop the Yeti. And let's hit this Shredder for 1. And they get a 2/3. Oh, that's a real pain. Oh, not really, actually. I expect my Yeti's gonna die this turn. I'm having a hard time gaining any creature advantage here, which is not good. But if I can keep getting Valera to attack my creatures and damage herself, yes, the Argent Commander. But if I can keep getting Valera to damage herself, I might be able to get her within range of my fireballs. So now would be a good time for a Flame Strike, I think. It's unfortunately a little bit wasteful at this point, in the sense that I don't have any creatures out, and I can't retaliate very well next turn. However, I do not want to take 8, 9, 10 damage next turn. That would be 11, really, and maybe more, In fact, she could probably finish me off next turn if she has something nasty in her hand. So I'm sort of forced into a flame strike right now. Let's do that. That clears the board. Although she still has the advantage by 2 health, and she's got a weapon, so we'll see. So she pops out another shredder, and she hits me for 1 damage, and refreshes her weapon. Okay, so I've got a pair of fireballs here, each of which deals 6 damage. If I can get her down to 12 health, I can finish her off with my fireballs. Of course, I can also use the fireballs to attack creatures, which is often worthwhile, but in this case, I think I'm going to hold off. So this turn, what can we do? Could put out my bear. I could use polymorph on this creature, which is actually quite worthwhile. I think I'll do that. Let's drop a bear. Let's polymorph the shredder. Turns into a 1/1 sheep. And because it's polymorphed, it doesn't get its death rattle when it dies. So I'm gonna just hit it. And sheep's gone. And it doesn't summon its irritating little minion. So what I'm hoping...
Pay attention, class.
Oh, that's not quite what I was hoping for. Yes, okay. Oh, sorry if you can hear the phone ringing in the background. Okay. So, Valera chose to attack my, oh, I see, she dealt 4 damage to my grizzly. Is that what happened? I was distracted for a moment. Anyway, neither here nor there. But I have a couple of choices here. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a 1/1 Violet Apprentice. I've got in my hand a handy fellow, the Faceless Manipulator, who will become a Violet Teacher, I should say, when I play him. So let's do that. So now I have a Violet Teacher of my own. I will follow up with a polymorph on their Violet Teacher, which will give me a Violet Apprentice and turn their Violet Teacher into a sheep. We'll end that turn. Let's see what they do. So they assassinate my Violet Teacher, which is a shame. But at least I neutralized theirs. And they wasted a Fan of Knives just to draw a card. They hit me for 1 damage, 2 damage. And equip another dagger. So I could use some card draw right now. Oh, very good. I've drawn an Azure Drake, which lets me draw a card and increases my spell damage. So if I play my Azure Drake this turn, and it survives to the next turn, each of my fireballs will then do 7 damage. So let's play the Azure Drake and see what card I draw. So I drew Arcane Intellect, which lets me draw yet more cards. But I'm going to save that for next turn. Instead, I'm going to play my Shattered Sun Cleric. Give my Drake a little bit more survivability. And now the question is, do I use my last 2 mana to hit the Violet Apprentice? Or to hit my friend here? And I think unless they can knock off both of these creatures next turn, I think we're in okay shape. Ah, or they could just restore a giant pile of health. That's a bummer, though manageable. So they're thinking about attacking my creatures. How are they gonna do it? Okay, so they chose to hit my Shattered Sun Cleric. Alright, so at this point, I think my best course of action is to use both of my fireballs while I still have my Azure Drake out, and then to hit for 5 damage. Because next turn my Azure Drake's gonna die anyway, because they can do 3 damage with their weapon, and 3 with their heal bond here. I could use a fireball on the heal bond, but I think I'm best off just dealing a whole whack of damage straight to them. So let's do that. And then a fireball for 7. And a fireball for 7. And for good measure, in for 1. And they say well played, and I say thank you. Now the game is not assured yet, but things are looking decent. Next turn they have no choice but to kill my oh, or they're just gonna win. That's quite possible. Oh, they did. Sneaky, sneaky. Well played, sir. Or madam. So I lost by a very close margin because they had a big burst of damage in their hand. They knew that they could throw down those couple of cards and buff up their weapon by a lot. So that's exactly what they did, and they managed to kill me by 1 or 2 points, which is a shame. I thought I had a pretty good shot there, but sometimes that's how games end. They can go either way, right at the end. But that was a good game. That was a close game. I may not have played it perfectly, but I think it was good. It was kind of vicious right at the end there. I almost managed to take them down. I think I'm gonna have to end this video here. I know that's a very short video. You guys are used to hour-long behemoths, and this is a much shorter one. But I have a lot of packing to do because I'm leaving tomorrow. Well, as of the time of recording, of course, if you're watching this, I'll have already left. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that little video. The turn timers make Hearthstone a little bit tricky to do for an ASMR video because there's a certain element of pressure to them. So I can't necessarily say everything I want to say or speak quite as softly as I would like to speak, or as slowly, I should say, as I'd like to speak. But I think they're fairly relaxed in casual play, at least. You know, there's not really any pressure. And you've got some nice clicky noises and stuff, so I don't know. But I would love to hear your opinion. I would like to know if you would like to see more of these videos, these Hearthstone videos, or if you would rather I spend my time on other videos, other games, more Witcher 3, more Civilization, more Skyrim, all that good stuff. It's always a trade-off between, you know, what I can devote time to and what you guys want to see. So, do let me know. Please feel free to leave a comment or send me a message. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching today, and for you then. So thanks, and I'll see you next time.